Hello once again, everybody. This is Rich with High Percent Trading. Thanks for watching our short video today. We're going to show some of the pit open trading today on the markets this Monday. First, we'll show crude oil. Now, this is trading the pit open on crude oil, and the pit open that we like to use here is 9 a.m. Pacific. I'm sorry, 9 a.m. Eastern. That's 6 a.m. Pacific. And we like to use this band indicator with its opening price range band. And you can see coming out quite simply at the beginning, it was a long trade in crude, and this trade really did not go anywhere coming out of the box. The way this transpired here too, it's going to be difficult sometimes to get this trade off at the beginning while these bars are forming. So I'm going to assume some traders did, although everybody I talked to for the most part told me they waited on the short trade. But had they gotten the long trade in, once we went above this line, basically once we came down and closed, if you were still in the trade, you need to take the trade out and then flip it to short. So this was a short trade coming down for a scalp. Got about 10 ticks on the scalp. Same procedure applies now to the upside as we come back up and close above. If you're still in the short, that's the time to reverse to long. Back up again for about another 10 ticks. And we're just kind of cycling through this choppy range as we came back down again. If you were still in the long trade, reversing to short, coming down and getting about another 15 ticks to the downside if you held it. Now that took us about 20 minutes into the pit open, and we moved back up to the upside with a close to the upside for a long trade. Now this long trade stayed for a significantly good period of time, resulting in about 60 to 65 ticks of profit if you were able to hold a runner. Notice we came up to the number 2 band level. I'll show that. I need to scoot over here to see it, and then I'll come back. But you can see that this band was earmarked the number 2 band. The number 2 band, using this indicator, is a very good profit-taking band when you get there, and it's also a very good counter trend band. So the same analysis applies once you got up into it and you close below it. An aggressive trader can counter trend that market, and you can see that it came all the way back to its opening price level. That was around 720 this morning. The nice thing about these pit open areas are that they stay good the entire trading session. So this was another long trade up through here along around the 40-20 area. We moved up into about the 40-40 area, a nice 20-tick move. And then as the market started to weaken, once again we came back down, short trade, same thing, about another 20 ticks to the downside. And this almost brings us then to almost 2 hours after the pit open. Now here's one trade that didn't work. We came up through here. That's a long trade, and of course the stop and reverse is the bottom down here, so as it came down on a close basis, it got a stop and reverse. Enough to get a few ticks on a scalp, but no runner. And then if you were still in the trade as the market moved back up through it and closed, that was a flip to the long side, and again a very nice profit to the upside. Market pulled back close to the opening range again, affording another long trade as we broke above here and closed. Not quite a trade in here. And then as we moved into the downside here, it was a short trade again for a scalp. And again, this looks like a repeat of the prior trade. We did have a long trade here. And eventually, depending on where your stop was, we never went through the bottom of this band. And this is a tough area for traders because a lot of time traders will try to anticipate what the market's going to do. They're going to try to get above that a little bit to save themselves a tick. So the way we teach this is even if you were unfortunate to get this area on a stop, notice that it didn't close below here. And what we like to teach is that you get right back in that trade again, jump right back on that horse, get right back in that trade, and then that trade was a very nice trade to the upside. Again, coming down, same thing. You got short here. Now we touch the bottom of the band, and again, the way this is taught is if it touches the bottom of the band or trades through it, as we come back through the OP, if you're still on that trade, you're going to reverse that to long. So that was a long entry here for a nice trade. Another long entry here for a nice trade. This was the short again that was similar to this. Now this one did not touch the bottom, so therefore your stop and reverse was up here. And that's not a very big stop, that's about 5 ticks. But as you came up, stop and reverse, and notice we came here, a nice big move to the upside, and again about another 30 to 35 ticks or so, and this is where we're at in the market right now. So again, you can see we probably had about 10 trades through here, all but 2 were profitable, and of course traders trading this method were able to meet their goals very easily in crude oil today. This method works very well in all the other markets as well. I'll try to demonstrate those later on in the week. Perhaps tomorrow look for a newsletter coming out from us. If you're not a member currently or would like to attend a couple of days in the live markets analysis room this week for high percent trading, keep an eye out for that, and we'll get those invitations out to you. If you don't get the newsletter, or if you're not on the newsletter list, contact us at highpercenttrading.com. That's info@highpercenttrading.com. You can check out our website, highpercenttrading.com, and we'll make sure you get the invites. So thanks for watching. I hope this was beneficial, and I hope you come away with a relatively nice way, conservative way to trade the markets. And always be on the right side of the move. You'll never be left holding the bag as the market moves away if you use this approach. So thanks again, everyone. I hope to see a lot of you later on this week. Bye now.